How many of the 170 Masters Plus and Aatrox games this patch came from you? Considering I have literally never seen another Aatrox, probably all of them, actually. I think that Galio straight up won the game when he ulted top and kept me alive from Gragas gank number 92. Getting me a kill, which also then meant that I got all those plates while Shen was going bot lane. Which, by the way, I do have to appreciate that bot lane managed to do decently despite the fact that Shen kept ulting and TPing bot. But yeah, I mean, with Black Cleaver, with your passive, with Conqueror, you don't hit for peanuts. Aatrox also, again, Aatrox does have, not the greatest, for sure, not the greatest, but, well, actually, well, one of the greatest at any rate. He's got an extremely high, let me show you, he's got an extremely high damage, not at level 1, bizarrely, his damage at level 1, his auto attack damage is actually very low, but at level 18, it's pretty high. He's got a decent attack speed, but see, this is what I'm saying. Like Jax, like Aatrox just needs that 3.5% attack speed per level. Riven gets it. Why can't Aatrox get it? Riven even gets to cancel her auto attacks into her damn animations, you know? Aatrox doesn't. Give Aatrox 3.5. What was I, like level 13? Ash, what do you think of Aatrox level up HP regen? I think it's kind of funny that they gave Aatrox so much health regen to try to make like his level 18 health regen normal. But because health regen doesn't, like, because stats don't scale up linearly, they start slow and then at the end of the levels they pick up everything. Look, 3 at 2, 1, 3.75 at 2, 4.75 at 3, 5.25 at 4, 6.09 at 5, 6.95 at 6, 7.85 at 7. So level 7, you get most champions level 1 health regen. Level 8, 8.75. 9, 9.74. Great, so now I have Darius's health regen from level 1 at level 10. Yeah. They could possibly just put 2 more health regen into Aatrox, just so he can survive early game a little bit better. I would like it if his passive healed a little bit more. Little bit. Little bit. Little bit. Like, maybe instead of 25%, make it like 30 to 60%. He heals with his E, though. If he hits an opponent. Not minions, Twitch chat. Like, do you guys realize that he doesn't heal on minions with his E? Because that's kind of a big deal, actually. I think it's to pressure him to a more aggressive playstyle. Do you know what happens to a champion who tries to go aggressive but has no health regen? He wins the trade, but then he loses because he has less health regen and his opponent has more. Let's say I outtrade Darius by 50 HP.
Whatever.
I mean, we still see you on Synapse pulling 1v3s on Aatrox. Clearly, he's still in a semi-decent state if you can manage to pull that off. Do we now balance League of Legends based on what I can do? Hold up here. Let's say your average champion is 5 more health regen than Aatrox, right? That means in a minute they heal 60 more HP. That means every single minion wave they heal 30 more HP. Wow. That's a pretty rough thing, isn't it? Every minute I need, every single minion wave in order not to win, to break even. Every single minion wave, I must outtrade my opponent by 30 health. If we don't fight in a minion wave, they gain health on me. Oh, but I guess my passive heals me for like 4 on a minion, so whatever. Like 4 health there. Play Mundo. You make up your health by pressing R. Wait, have you not been realizing I have been playing Mundo Top? Do you not remember that I actually have been playing Mundo Top? Have you guys not seen what my Mundo games have been like? And why complain about Aatrox, One Trick Mundo? Why complain about Aatrox? He's not weak because if you play Mundo, then Mundo's strong. And now you're not playing a weak champion. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I hope you all feel very bad about what you all just said to me. Well, that's what I'm saying. Aatrox's Q crits need a double stack Conqueror and Black Cleaver. Like, he doesn't have enough survivability to stack up Conqueror, then get back into the game. The way his Q cooldown works... Watch. The way his Q cooldown works, a lot of people don't know this, okay? It doesn't start going on cooldown until your last used Q. So late game, you literally cannot Q into a Q. So if you stack up Conqueror... If you stack up Conqueror using a Q, you don't get another Q. So then you have to wait the full cooldown to get your Q back. That's literally the same as Renekton's E. No, Renekton's E goes on cooldown at the beginning. It just doesn't show the cooldown until it's over. Aatrox's Q literally resets the cooldown every time you use it. Do you understand the difference here? Renekton's E doesn't reset the cooldown by using E a second time. It's like an even worse version of Garen's Judgment in that regard. Thank you, Mad Magux. Are we actually gonna remake? I'll be honest. Of all the champions and all the compositions I could possibly fight, this is not the worst. Okay, I mean, we have to remake, though. We can't 4v5. No. Twitch chat. Using your second E on Renekton does not reset the cooldown. Aatrox's Q is the only cooldown that functions like that. What I'm saying is Aatrox literally cannot... In the late game, Aatrox cannot get Conqueror stacks or Black Cleaver stacks quick enough. He has to use his Q to get them, at which point he doesn't have his Q, and then the fight just kind of ends. And then he dies, and that's that. If his Q crits double stack Conqueror and double stack Black Cleaver, he might actually be able to stack it in a reasonable time. And considering he's like the only bruiser in the game who can't stack up Conqueror anymore, now that they've fixed Garen, it's a bit fucky. It's a bit fucky. It's just a bit fucky. It's a bit fucky. I only pick Mundo as a counter pick into good team comps. If I'm like last pick. If your first pick, what happens? You fight Kled top, Katarina mid with a Vayne 80 carry. At Hashinshin, Riven is at mechanics at her Q. Riven has the literal opposite mechanics, actually. Riven's Q goes on cooldown at the beginning, and using Q does not reset the cooldown. It just extends the duration. Aatrox's Q used to work like that, and Ride said they didn't like it for some reason.